Whitley has it now, top side left. Looking inside for Long. He'll bounce it off near side of the lane. Long across the lane, kicks it out right side. A 3 balls on the way, back of the rim, no, for Jamerson Jr. And on the rebound, stepping out of bounds, was Alex Long. Morgan to inbound for Coppin, now for Clayton. He's defended by Pitt. Whitley jumps into the double team, now to Morgan on the catch into the forecourt. Top side left out of Drummond. Far side left out of Council Jr. Coming back to his right to the head of the key. Right corner kick, baseline right, Drummond. Hands it off to Andrews Fulton, goes strong with the right hand, missed it off the front iron. It rolled off. Jamerson Jr. now to Whitley. Whitley on the bounce, high right, finds Long, head of the key. Step in jumper from the right elbow, back of the rim, no. Long rebound to Council Jr. Now to Clayton. Reverse it off to Andrews Fulton, high left, goes left to the lane, kick it back out to Drummond. He wants a 3, across the iron, no good. Jamerson Jr. the rebound, now for Pitt. Pitt head of the key. Now right side to Whitley, bounce it off right of the lane. Long facing up, now swings it back to Whitley between the rings. How is that not a walk? Left to the jump circle, Whitley. It's a rhetorical question. Butler on the catch. Steps it right of the lane. Got cut off, 3 to shoot. Head of the key, desperation 3 for Pitt. It's good. Norfolk State out to the early 3-0 lead. 18-17 to go in the opening half. Clayton out of the forecourt, in that double team, reverse it now to Morgan. Right corner kick to Council Jr. Now to Morgan, high right. High left now to Clayton, far side left now to Drummond. Drummond bounce it down, far block extended. Andrews Fulton had to come off his knee on the bounce and lost the handle. Whitley on the run right into Drummond, and it's going to be a walk or a charge. Walk on Whitley. Butler having a conversation with one of the officials coming back the other way, and the official got right in his ear and said, "That'll be all." At which point Butler said, my bad. Look at it. On the catch, Morgan. Kick it out left corner. Said wants a 3. It's on the way. Long to the right. Andrews Fulton had it jarred free. Here comes Whitley the other way. Pitt lobs it far side right. Long on a catch, spins to his left. Said got a piece, wave it off. He walked. They'll give you 2. You can't get 3. Okay, good. Keep playing. 17.5 to go first half. Norfolk State with a 3-0 lead. Morgan on the bounce now for Clayton. Clayton on the bounce. Coming across the time stripe, now to the forecourt. Going right at the screen from Said. Ducks into the right hand, left it short. He ends up on the floor. Rebound to Butler. Outlet ahead now to Pitt. Far side of the right, Whitley on the catch. Whitley on the bounce, far block. Long going to work, spins on Council. Rim and it rattles home. Alex Long makes it a 5-0 Spartan lead. Clayton now across the time stripe into the forecourt. Now head of the key, Andrews Fulton. Far side left. Morgan with a step right 3. It's on the way. Good. Lamar Morgan. Coppin now trails 5-3 with 16:40 to go in the half. Pitt in a jump circle. Bouncing off high left down to Whitley. Whitley defended by Drummond. Trying to take him off the bounce. Spins back to his left. Thought about a step back 3. Picked up the bounce. Now for Pitt. 10 to shoot. Butler pops out to set the screen. He'll catch the high pick and roll. Shovels it off front of the lane to Long, and it's blocked by Morgan, but he got him on the body. Morgan with his first. Comes at 16:20 to go in the half. Alex Long, the senior product out of Clinton, Maryland. First one's on the way. It's good. Long now with 3, makes it a 6-3 Norfolk State lead. Second one's on the way. Good again. Alex Long now with 4. 7-3 Norfolk State with the advantage. Comes Clayton. Give it back to Drummond. Drummond, reverse it far side, left to Clayton. Out of the forecourt to Morgan. Morgan. Back to Drummond, back to Morgan. Far side left Clayton. Now Dewan backs it out. Shot clock down to 10. Now to Morgan. Defended by Whitley. Coming right to the Andrews Fulton screen. Try to put it behind his back. Nearly lost the handle. The floor they go. Hands it off to Andrews Fulton. Throws it back door to Sed. Sed fights it up. He didn't get it off. Shot clock violation. 15:50 to go in the opening half. It's Norfolk State 7, Coppin State 3. Back after this 60-second timeout. Coppin State Sports Network. Now the first stoppage of play in this game. Rebound margin, Norfolk State 4-2. They've got a 7-3 lead as well. Turnovers even at 2. Norfolk State 2 of 4 from the field. Coppin is 1 of 5 on the Lamar Morgan 3 make. Norfolk State on the run. Now with Pitt to the forecourt, defended by Clayton. On the bounce, right of the lane, picks it up. Now back to Whitley, top side. Trying to come left of the long screen, now goes right of it. Right of the lane, stops, trying to pivot back into the lane. Kick it out left corner, Jamerson Jr. for 3, it's good. And it's a 10-3 Spartan advantage. Drummond on the catch of the bounce, now to the forecourt. Now for Council, high left to Clayton. Clayton swings it back to Drummond, right corner kick out. Morgan lost the handle, tips it free now to Andrews Fulton. Andrews Fulton defended by Butler. Now for Clayton, 7 to shoot, feeds it inside Andrews Fulton, bounce it off to Sed, 2-hand finish. Cedric Council Jr. Makes it a 10-5 Norfolk State lead. Whitley on the bounce, high left feed to Pitt, lob it down near block to Butler. Butler coming across the lane, nearly lost the handle, swings it out right corner, 3 on the way, it's good, out of the right corner. Alex Long now with 7, 13-5 Norfolk State. Morgan on the catch, going right of the Sed screen. Skip pass, top side left out of Drummond. Drummond faking the 3, bounce it off to Andrews Fulton. To the corner now to Clayton. Clayton trying to shake his defender. Backs it out for 3 off the left wing. It's good. DeJuan Clayton. 13-8. 12-8. Coppin trails by 4. Far side of the right. Now Whitley with it between the rings. On the bounce, Butler taking Chad off the bounce. Glass and good, Jordan Butler. $14-8 Norfolk State. Morgan on the bounce. Now for Council Jr. Ball screen handoff back to Clayton. Clayton kick it back out to the right side. A three is on the way. Back of the rim, no for Drummond. And the rebound knocked free by Butler. Now hand it back to Pitt. Pitt to the forecourt. Swings it high left to Whitley. Thought about a three. Got Drummond off his feet. Steps into a 15-footer. And Drummond with the foul. It's DeQuayne Drummond's first. Comes at 13:20 to go. And we've got a parade start at the scorer's table. Whitley's first free throw is on the way, good. (15-8) Spartans. Oslander is on for Coppin State, replacing Drummond.
Chad, you got 22.
Armani Branch is on for the first time for Norfolk State. Second free throw, rimming off. Andrews Fulton knocked it free. He'll come away with it. Keep it 15-8 Norfolk State. Left side, Clayton. Left corner kick out. Cedric Council Jr. Back to Clayton. High left, 13 to shoot. Skip it right side, Oslander. Turns to his left. Tried to dump it down to the baseline and threw it out of bounds.
22.
Nick Thomas, 6'6", redshirt junior, also checked in for Norfolk State. Comes at 12:58 remaining in the opening half. 15-8 Norfolk State. The lead in the ball. Whitley now to the forecourt, high left to Long. Taking Chad off the bounce. Hands it off to Thomas, coming to his right. Now far side of the right to Branch. Ball screen handoff, back to the right corner. Thomas wants a three, rim it off. Ball came free. Picked up near side left by Jamerson Jr. Now to Thomas, a touch for Branch. Far side of the right, now to Whitley. Kick out right corner, coming to his left strongly is Branch. Now to the free throw line. Jumper comes rimming off for Long. Clayton on the run back, top side left. Hesitation dribble, left of the lane. Got to the doorstep, kick it out right side. A reversal to Morgan, top side right three. Back of the rim, no good. Council Jr. tried to knock that rebound free. It comes down to Jamerson Jr. Whitley on the run back. Got to the free throw line, now backs it out. And they'll reset it with 20 to shoot. Far side right to Thomas. Now back to Whitley, top side left. Coming to Thomas. And a travel call with exactly 12 minutes to go in the half. Butler is back, and I believe, are they going to inbound? I believe they will. Justin Steers checks in and replaces Cedric Council Jr. in the Coppin State lineup. Inbound to Clayton. Now to the forecourt. Reverse it right side, now to Morgan. Now to Clayton. Trying to go left on Thomas. He does. Got to the rack and scores with left hand. DeJuan Clayton. 15-10 Spartans. Oh my, Whitley with a carry. Oh my, that was up over his shoulder. Face-up jumper for Butler at the free throw line. Rimming off. The ball is kicked to the far sideline. Gave it back to Branch, and Branch rocks it with the right hand. His first basket makes it 17-10 Norfolk State. 11-15 and counting here in the opening half. Clayton, top side left, wants a three. It's on the way, back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Branch, now to Whitley. Whitley runs strong to the lane, glass no good. Steers, knocked that rebound free to Morgan. Morgan now to the top side right. High left to Clayton. Left corner Steers. Jab step on Butler, took him baseline left, lost the handle, got it back. Now for Andrews Fulton. Ball knocked free. Here comes Branch again. Runs right to the lane, goes strong to the glass, no good. And a foul by Steers, as Jamerson Jr. took it back up very strong. Steers with the foul, that's his first. Jamerson Jr., I believe, will be at the free throw line when we come back. 10:44 to go, opening half. It's now Norfolk State 17, Coppin State 10, back after this time out of the Coppin State Sports Network.
Here's a video of two Coppin State students at Buffalo Wild Wings during their lunch break.
Bro, basketball season this year is going to be lit. See, all these new players we got, bro. Yeah, they got people from Philly, New York. I think they even got somebody from Australia, bro. What? Australia.
I could have sworn I seen somebody that was like 8 feet.
8 foot? Yeah. Light skin boy to be.
Yeah, there you go.
Yo, it's gonna be crazy, man. Yo, definitely shout out to the basketball team,
Man, shout out to the basketball team,
Yeah,
man.
you don't go to Coppin, you ain't popping either.
Straight away.
Out to the men's basketball team. Let's go Eagles. Hey, Coppin.
.10:44 to go in the opening half. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 17-10. Rebound margin 9-6 to Norfolk State. Turnover margin 5-3 Coppin. Now there's a good look at Jamerson Jr. trying to catch his breath. Detroit, Michigan product out of Owens Community College in Northwest Ohio. First free throw is good. (18-10) Spartans make it 19-10 as Jamerson Jr. got them both. Give him 5 in the opening half. Checking in out of that media timeout. Eben Williams is in the game. He's got the handle out of the forecourt. Gave it to Morgan. Back to Williams. High left catch to Morgan. Back between the rings now. Williams on the bounce. Right side, Morgan on the catch. Trying to go baseline right. Throws it backdoor to Steers. Reverse it off to Andrews Fulton. Head of the key. Line, lane. Chad Andrews Fulton crushes it with a right hand. 19-12 Norfolk State. He really likes the Eagles' chances this weekend. Not just here in Baltimore, but Philadelphia, his hometown as well. Branch on the run. Glasson good with the answer. Branch now with 4 in the opening half. Makes it a 21-12 Norfolk State lead. Williams on the bounce, left in the jump circle. Steers pops out high right. He'll catch it now with 14 to shoot. Now for Oslander. Head of the key now to Williams. Coming left to the Chad Andrews Fulton screen. Picks up the bounce. Now head of the key to Chad Andrews Fulton. Right side Oslander. Across the lane, floater with the right hand, back of the rim. No. Rebound wrenched away by Jamerson Jr. Pit to the forecourt. Now to Thomas. Kick out left side. Branch on the bounce down now for Butler. Butler backing in on Chad. Kicks it back out to Branch. He wants a 3. Rim it off. Rebound Morgan. Tipped it free. Saves it in now for Williams. Williams on the bounce. Got to the free throw line and turned it over. On the run back Pitt. Left side Thomas. He wants a 3. It's good. 24-12 Norfolk State. Timeout Coppin State. 8:54 to go in the opening half. It's now Norfolk State by a dozen. Back after a 30-second timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. Here it's 24-12 Norfolk State. It is also the divisional round of the playoffs. And the Chiefs lead the Colts 7-0. Less than 10 minutes to go in the first quarter in snowy Kansas City. Snow has yet to fall here in the Baltimore, D.C. metro, but hang on. I think Mother Nature's got an answer. Clayton, left elbow, swings it near side of the right. Drummond hands it off to Council Jr. Skip past far side left. Nigel Marshall, who checked in out of that timeout, wants a three and gets it. Cuts it to 24-15, Norfolk State. Brendan Medley-Bacon is also in the Coppin State lineup as well. Pitt wants a three. Drifting to his left and hits the front iron, no good. Drummond to the floor, shovels it behind him to Clayton, and he's fouled.
Hey, Nigel, 15.
C.J. Kelly checked in for Norfolk State. He'll pick up the foul. It's his first. That comes at 8:21 remaining in the opening half. Norfolk State with a 9-point lead at 24-15. Drummond on the inbound now for Clayton. Clayton on the bounce, now to the forecourt. Top side left. Back to Council Jr., now to Marshall. Marshall on the bounce. Trying to back his way in. Stops, kicks it out top side left. Drummond with penetration, lost the handle.
They got to release the hand check.
Reverse it off to Butler, head of the key. Top side of the right. On the catch, Kelly. Kelly around the moving screen from Butler, which is called. Jordan Butler with his first. Brings us to the under 8 media timeout. It comes at 7:50 to go in the opening half. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 24-15 on the Coppin State Sports Network. $7:50 to go in the opening half. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 24-15. Rebound margin 10-8 Norfolk State. 7-3 turnover margin. With Coppin with the 7 turnovers in the opening half. Clayton with it on the bounce. Now for Cedric Council Jr. Trying to pivot to his right. Hands it off high right to Clayton. Lobs it down on the catch. Marshall going to work. Feeds it back to Council. Left corner Drummond for 3. It's on the way. Across the iron, no good. Rebound Nick Thomas. Thomas on the run out. Top side left. Faces, fires from 12. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound Council Jr. Hands it off down to Marshall. Marshall coming to his left around the Medley-Bacon screen. Top side left to one Clayton. Going left to the Council Jr. screen. Said catches, bounce it near side of the right. Nice catch by Marshall, keeping the possession alive. 9 to shoot. Marshall an offensive foul as he dropped the shoulder. Give the Academy Award to Pitt. Not a Golden Globe, the Oscar. Wow. 6:57 to go in the opening half. 24-15 Norfolk State. On the bounce, high right to Pitt. Pitt right elbow, lob it back near side. And it's out of bounds.
I'm telling you all some times. Why you coming at me like that? No, but he turned his back. He gave up. I'm with you. You're right. I got you.
You see the conversation right in front of us. The official said to Coach Dixon, don't touch it, let him make a play. No. Juan was right. There was no way he was coming to the table. If he was heading for Corey's lunch. 17 to shoot. Marshall runs it in the lane. Rim, good, and a foul. Marshall now with 5, 24-17, Norfolk State. And if I may, if you'll indulge me a moment, that was a solid catch by Coach Dixon, too. Caught it with one, secured it with the other. So Marshall trying to complete the three-point play to cut this margin to 24-18. Free throws on the way, it's good. Marshall now with 6. That's the margin at 24-18, Norfolk State. Here comes Pitt, picks it up, just a step into the forecourt. Almost turned it over. Now for long at the elbow, spins back to his right, shovels it right in the lane. Butler from 12, left it well short. Medley Bacon hands it off now. Drummond, now for Clayton. DeJuan to the rack with a left hand, he scores again. Clayton now with 7. 24-20, Eagles within 4, and a timeout, Norfolk State. 5:58 to go in the opening half. It's now Norfolk State 20, 24, Norfolk State 20 for Coppin State. Back at 30 on the Coppin State Sports Network. How about DeJuan Clayton named the MEAC Player of the Week, averaging 23 points on 21 of 27 free throws in wins over Savannah State and Delaware State. Butler on the catch out of the timeout has 17 to shoot. Feeds it high right now to Long. Long right of the lane, gallops to his left and got fouled on the way up. Medley Bacon with the foul. That is his first. Jamerson Jr. replacing Jordan Butler in the Norfolk State lineup. Stephen Whitley on the inbound. Now for Alex Long. Gave it up for Thomas. Right side Whitley. Whitley on the bounce now to Pitt. Top side left now Jamerson Jr. Feeds it back between the rings. Into the hands of Long. Goes right of the lane. Took it strong on Medley Bacon and lost it out of bounds. Coppin with a 3 can get within 1. With 5:31 to go first half.
Now, Joe, you have 0. Exactly, you got number 4.
Drummond on the bounce. Now for Clayton. Here on WNST. Townsend, Baltimore. Clayton, top side left. Skip pass, right side. Marshall on the bounce, got to the doorstep, left it for Medley Bacon, picks it up. And try to bounce it left side, Drummond on the catch. 9 to shoot. Drummond, head of the key, feeds it high right to Clayton with 5 to shoot. Nearly lost the handle. Turns to his left with 3, down to 2, got in the lane, kicking out left side, Marshall for 3. Yes, he did! Nigel Marshall now with 9 indeed. Coppin within 1, down 24-23. Rimming off on a 3-ball answer by Jamerson Jr. Rebound Coppin State and Nigel Marshall. Coppin on an 11-0 run to cut the gap to 1. Fade away off the glass, no for Clayton. He ends up squaring his back on the baseline. Marshall runs down the loose ball, 15 to shoot. Drummond between the rings. High right, Cedric Council Jr. Hands it off to Marshall. Marshall trying to come left of the screen. Bounce it offline to the lane, shovel it off to Said. Did he get it off? He did, but it was blocked. Shot clock violation with 4:16 to go in the half. Andrews, Fulton, and Morgan check back in. Medley Bacon's going to exit. So will Drummond. 24-23, Norfolk State by 1. 4:15 now and counting. On the inbound to Pitt. Now to the jump circle. Going left to the long screen. Left side, Whitley. Hesitation dribble going strong to the glass and good. Stephen Whitley's first field goal give him 3 in the opening half. And make it 26-23 Spartans. Marshall high left now for Council Jr. On the bounce back head of the key. Gave it up to Morgan. Back to Said. Kick out right corner. Clayton and Said playing handoff top side right. And Council got hand checked by Long. That's his first. Brings us to the under 4 immediate timeout. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 26-23. Back after this timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network.
THP Bagels and Deli in Charles Village, the proud sponsor of Coppin State basketball. Come and enjoy Baltimore's hometown bagels, made fresh daily.
Coppin.
Everybody get a 3, guys. Watch this 3. Watch this 3.
Clayton from the baseline with 20 to shoot. Top side right to Morgan. Step left. Now bounce it off to Marshall. Left side Clayton out of the corner. Top side left again. Marshall down to Council. 10 to shoot. Said backing his way in. Nearly had it knocked free. Swings it high right to Morgan and into the scorer's table. That comes at 3:27 to go in the opening half. Jamerson Jr. on the bounce. Now for Pitt. Pitt gave it up head of the key. Now for Thomas, a ball screen handoff. Back to Jamerson Jr. Now to Thomas, 17 to shoot. Reversal for Butler, and that was deflected, and it's all the way out of bounds. They're saying it's going to stay with Norfolk State. 3:10 to go in the half. 13 to shoot. Butler on the inbound now for Pitt. Pitt to the jump circle. On the bounce, approaching head of the key. Hesitation dribble, feeds it off to a trailing Butler. Glass and good. 28-23, Norfolk State. Clayton high left. Left wing behind the arc. Now swings it high right to Morgan. Morgan back high left to Clayton. Clayton high left now to Marshall. Feeds it down the far block. Chad Andrews Fulton tried to reverse it. Council is battling with Pitt, and they're going to get set for the foul. That's his first. Branch is back. He's going to replace Nick Thomas in the Spartan lineup.
Hey, go. Start talking now. Start talking now. Right here, Fred. That shit. You're 4. Nigel, you're 34. 1, you're 0.
Pitt out of the forecourt. High right now to Butler. Butler high left now to Whitley. Whitley looking. Taking it left off the bounce. Crossover dribble, pull back 3, rim it off. Offensive rebound to Butler. Bumps into Andrews Fulton, fights it up with the right hand and scores. 30-23, Norfolk State by 7. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in the first half. 6-0 response after Coppin cut it to 1. Lob inside Andrews Fulton. Power bounce going to his left. Fights one up. Got it to drop and got fouled. Chad Andrews Fulton. Fouls on Branch. That's his first. Makes it 30-25 with the free throw coming.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, though, like, if Chad's been done, I'm going to claim 45. That's fine. He's good.
Free throw, lipped the rim and off. Rebound to Butler. Keep it 30-25, Norfolk State. 1:50 to go in the half. Whitley Jr.'s got up between the rings. Looking, feeds it high left now to Butler. Butler directing traffic. Now between the rings. Whitley's got it. Whitley backs it out. Left of the jump circle. 7 to shoot. Skipping near side left. Pitt going baseline left. Shovels it off to a trailing Branch. Glass no, but a whistle and a foul with 2 to shoot. Nigel Marshall with the foul. That's his second. Drummond started for the scorer's table and now stopped with 90 seconds to go in the half. Front end hit the back iron, no good for Branch.
Hey, Bob, who got shooter? Thank you. Pinch it, Juan, pinch it. Pinch it, Juan.
Second attempt by Branch, good. Branch now with 5. 31-25, Norfolk State. Drummond will replace Nigel Marshall in the Coppin State lineup. Clayton on the catch of the inbound. 31-25, Norfolk State. Drummond catches high right. Now back to Clayton. Clayton left wing around the Cedric Council Jr. screen. Got to the rack and got fouled on the way up. Branch, I believe, yes, with his second.
Set! There, 4 guys. Hey, Bird.
So DeJuan Clayton's got free throws coming. First one's on the way, it's good. Clayton's got 8 in the opening half. And now Chavis will check in for the first time out of Chesapeake, Virginia. Redshirt sophomore. Second Clayton free throw, good. DeJuan's got 9 in the opening half and makes it 31-27, Norfolk State. 70 seconds to go in the half. Pitt on the bounce high left. Chavis curls right around the Butler screen. Hands it back on a ball screen. Jamerson Jr. Now to Whitley, top side left. Left of the lane, going strong with the left hand. Glass and good again. Whitley now with 5. 33-27, Norfolk State. 52 seconds to go. Clayton hands it off. Andrews Fulton. Reverse it back to Drummond, high left. Now to Andrews Fulton. Ball screen hand off to Morgan. Fade away 3 off the left wing. Never got there. Whitley coming the other way. Out for Chavis. Top side left to Pitt. Left corner 3 on the way. Jamerson Jr. drains it. His second 3.5. Give him 8 points. Make it 36-27. 9-point Norfolk State lead. About a 2-second margin. Game and shot clock. Clayton left of the jump circle. 13 to shoot. Clayton left in a lane. Glass rim, no. Partially altered by Butler, I believe. 3 seconds to go in a half. Here comes Pitt. Right side, clean look at a three, and it's blocked out of the hand of Chavis. At the end of the first 20 minutes, it is Norfolk State with a 36-27 lead on Coppin State here at the PEC in Baltimore. And it's Charles Agamagu getting set to step in here at the break and have our conversation. Charles, in that opening half, Coppin got it within one at 24-23
We did.
on the 11-0 run, and then closing out the half, Norfolk State had an answer for you.
Yeah, I mean, they're a really good team. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure Steve Kramer will correct me if I'm wrong. They've been top 3 or 4 the last 4 or 5 years in the conference. So they're a really good team. We expected it to be a dogfight. They're doing a great job. I have the stat sheet from the last media 3-point game, and they made a little run. It's to be expected. Good basketball teams make runs.
So now going into the second half, you see Jamerson hit the 3 late. He's got 8 for the team high. And then for Coppin, it's Clayton with a game high of 9.
You know, DeJuan's our go-to guy. But if you look at the numbers, and numbers usually don't lie, free throw line battle. They shot 6 free throws, we shot 1. I bet on ourselves to get more into the paint. And I feel like a little bit of those scores can go our way in the second half.
How about the rebound margin as well?
Yeah. So I believe 45 has kind of kicked our butts a little bit on the old board, and that's how he's got on the board and got them going. So we got to do a better job of man box outs. But the numbers are almost just about equal, rebounding, free throws.
And you got to be happy at the break.
Absolutely. Yeah, the shooting percentage.
10 of 22,
really
that's not too bad. And
Yeah,
13
really,
of 28
good.
for Norfolk State.
It's really, really good. So, again, like you made mention of, rebounding the old boards and kind of kicked our butts a little bit on that, and then which led to free throws because you foul usually on the old boards. I think we're going to be just fine. We're going to figure it out.
Appreciate the time as always, Charles. Good luck in the second half.
Appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
We are back after a timeout here on the Coppin State Sports Network. On the radio side, sounds the first half, and then on the TV side, as you can see, we're back with some of those numbers. Maybe even a look around the MEAC. It's next on the Coppin State Sports Network.
So much. I mean, isn't it obvious? You earn points by hanging out with friends and eating wings and watching sports. And I mean all the sports like football, baseball, basketball, soccer, karate, boxing. Vincent, this one, I don't know. Check it out. First, you join. Go to blazingrewards.com and follow the simple steps to sign up. Second, you earn. Just get off your butt and head to B-Dubs. Earn points by checking in, bringing friends, and ordering food. And finally, you redeem. Turn those hard-earned points into awesome rewards like wings, drinks, shareables, and more. Then just write your phone number on the check and rewards are deducted from your total. You can even earn points watching LARPing. LARPing. LARPing.
From the moment you enter the newly renovated Holiday Inn, Baltimore Inner Harbor, until you return home, you experience all the charms that give our hometown its Charm City moniker. Hotel is conveniently located 3 blocks from Baltimore Inner Harbor attractions and is across from the Baltimore Convention Center. Then 1 mile, guests can find the Horseshoe Casino, Hard Rock Cafe, and M&T Bank Stadium, home of your Baltimore Ravens. Once again, a reminder, immediately following the game, we ask you please stay with us for the singing of the alma mater. Please stand and join us in honoring Coppin State.
Kevin, great look here in the opening half of some Coppin State ball movement with Justin Steers along the baseline. He kicks it out to Chad Andrews Fulton. Nice little head fake and a shot fake and a big right-hand finish. And at the break, Chad's got 4 points in the opening half, and you can see from the field goal shooting numbers, both teams pretty hot in the opening half. 44% for Norfolk State, 50% for Coppin State. Both teams getting to the free throw line. 6 of 8 for Norfolk State, and half of that for Coppin, 3 of 4. They're both 75%. 3-point field goals. Coppin at the break is 4 of 11, and Norfolk State 4 of 10, and then a rebounding margin is a +5 to Norfolk State, and indeed the score, 36-27, Norfolk State with the advantage. Individual numbers in the opening half for Norfolk State. It's Jamerson Jr. with 8. Right behind him is Long with 7. Butler with 6. Butler's doing a job on the rebounds right now for Norfolk State. He's got 5. Jamerson on his way to a double-double of 8 points and 7 rebounds for Coppin State. Their high rebounder right now is Lamar Morgan with 3. Their high scorer, Marshall and Clayton, each with 9. Clayton is a starter. Marshall coming off the bench. Coming up on Monday, Norfolk State will host Bethune-Cookman. And Coppin State right back here at the PEC to take on South Carolina State. One more timeout, then we're bringing you the second half with Norfolk State in front of Coppin State, 36-27 in a battle of MEAC unbeatens in the conference here on the Coppin State Sports Network.
DJ Filter.
Hold up! We're gonna get this work!
For a run after Coppin cut it to 1 at 24-23 with an 11-0 run of their own. So now we get set for the second half. 36-27 Norfolk State. Fans looking for a hotel for homecoming or graduation, Coppin Athletics has you covered. Visit CoppinStateSports.com. Get discounted hotel rates at the Hyatt Place downtown, Marriott Town Place Suites, BWI, and the Holiday Inn Baltimore Inner Harbor. Rates available just for the Coppin family. So Coppin's biggest issue, in my humble opinion, in the second half to deal with is Jordan Butler on the block, controlling the glass with his size at 6'6", and his ability to take up a lot of space in the paint. Coppin is bringing their starting five back to the floor of Clayton, Drummond, Morgan, Andrews, Fulton, and Council Jr. Will Robert Jones reciprocate with his starting five? Butler's there in the middle. Long is joined by Jamerson Jr. There is Whitley, there is Pitt. So indeed, both starting fives.
All right, let's go.
So Coppin on TV will have it left to right here in the second half, going toward their bench. Clayton around the Andrews Fulton screen, kicks it out far side right now to Drummond. Now to Andrews Fulton, head of the key. Bounced it off for Morgan. It got picked off. On the run out, Whitley swings it near side of the right. Now back to Whitley, head of the key. Looking at Pitt. Pitt now on the catch out of the key. Bounce it off high left to Long. 15 to shoot. Ball screen hand off. Jamerson Jr. fumbled. Long ends up with it. Scores with the right hand. Everything that could go right on that possession for Norfolk State did. 38-27 Spartans on the first field goal of the second half. Drummond high left. Bounce it down to Council. Last touch by Norfolk State out of bounds. Clayton from the baseline, inbounds it now high left to Morgan. Morgan on the bounce, high left to Clayton. Wants a three, it's on the way. Rim it off. Jamerson Jr. the rebound. Left of the lane, going strong. Glass, rim, wave it off. As the basket went, they'll wave it off. The foul's on the floor. Drummond with his second. Comes with 61 seconds gone here in the second half. Off the inbound, high left. Butler on the catch. Now to Pitt. Near side left. Whitley wants that three and buries it. Whitley now with 8. 41-27. Norfolk State. Clayton picks it up at the right elbow. Skipping near side left. Council Jr. on the bounce to the head of the key. Now for Drummond, high right. Drummond on the bounce, taking Whitley to the doorstep. Swings it near side left corner. Morgan wants a three, rim it off. Rebound Drummond, turns to his right, fires it up and scores. Drummond's first field goal of the day makes it 41-29. And that ends a 10-0 run by Norfolk State. High left Pitt. Left corner three on the way. Rim no for Jamerson Jr. The rebound, Cedric Council Jr. Now for Drummond on the run back. Top side left, defended by Whitley. Coming right to the screen. Turns right, hooks it up with the right hand. Glass rim, it trickles off. Andrews Fulton with a follow. Rim no, but a whistle and a foul. Alex Long picks up the foul. That's his second. Makes it 41-29. Norfolk State. Andrews Fulton's first free throw is on the way and good. Makes it 41-30. Spartans. Second one, rim glass good. Andrews Fulton now with 6. 41-31 Norfolk State. Top side left Pitt. Pitt on the bounce, picks it up, now swings it off high left to Butler. Now for Whitley. Whitley runs right of the lane. Shovels it down to the doorstep. Fighting it up with the right hand, coming across the lane is Long. He'll score, give him 11. 43-31 Norfolk State. Clayton now between the rings, feeds it high left now to Morgan. Morgan bouncing off to Council Jr., bounced it weak side of the right, expecting Clayton to trail the play, turned it over. Pitt on the bounce, lobs it left of the lane. Butler with a step back from 10, it's good. Butler now with 8. 45-31 Norfolk State. 3 minutes gone in the second half. Clayton high right now to Council Jr. Near side left to Morgan. Feeds it down to Andrews Fulton. Shovels it back to Drummond. Drummond wants a 3. Came up well short. Rebound to Pitt.
Stop ball! Stop ball! Stop ball!
Pitt on the run back high right. Now headed the key to Whitley. Far side left. Butler. Line, lane. Kicks it back out to Pitt. Right side Butler. Butler coming to his left. Travel. Inbound to Clayton. DeWan on the bounce. Now head of the key. Now for Council Jr. High left now to Drummond. Drummond coming right at the screen. Left side Council Jr. Feeds it back head of the key to Clayton. Clayton wants a 3. It's on the way. Rim it lipped out. Rebound Jamerson Jr. Hands it off now to Pitt. Pitt up the left side. Takes it left elbow. Bounce it off now for Butler. Free throw line face up. Rim and it's good. Butler now with 10 and a timeout on the floor. 47-31 Norfolk State. As they have expanded their lead on a 6-0 run. And the timeout comes at 15:59 to go in the second half. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 47-31. Back after this timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network.
University means something different to everyone. Jason is a recent high school grad, attending Coppin full-time, getting his 4-year degree, preparing for a lucrative career. Kimberly took time off to start a family and now attends Coppin part-time and enjoys the affordability and supportive environment. Kazim wants to change careers and finds that Coppin provides the flexibility he needs to keep working while getting that second degree. Coppin State University, something different to everyone, something special for you.
.47-31 Norfolk State in front of Coppin State. It was 36-27 at the break. It's a 23-8 run by Norfolk State after Coppin cut it to 1 at 24-23. Norfolk State has turned 13 Coppin turnovers into 18 points.
Hey, Lamar. Go back. You got 1, you got 0, 9. You got 34. Hey, coach. Good job.
Nigel Marshall on the inbound now for Clayton. Clayton on the bounce, high right out of Council Jr. at the elbow. Said surveying the situation, hands off to Clayton, curling to his right. Reverse it near side left, Chad Andrews Fulton. Chad on the bounce, now to the head of the key, hands it back to Morgan. Morgan going right of the lane, ran into his defender, and is called for an offensive foul. Morgan with his second brings us to the under 16 media timeout. It comes at 15:39 to go second half. Score remains Norfolk State 47, Coppin State 31. Back after this timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. Great look on CobbinStateSports.com at Robert Jones of Norfolk State. His Spartans have a 47-31 lead with 15:39 to go. And the basketball as the bounce comes in long to Whitley. Whitley on the bounce, near side right corner, out of bounds.
Let's go, boys!
And Robert Jones has a look of disbelief on his face. An inexplicable turnover. Hand off to Morgan. Top side right. Andrews Fulton head of the key. Facing up on Butler. How is that not a foul? Fouls on Nick Thomas. That's his first. For a second there, I thought they were going to wrestle. The advantage would have been to Andrews Fulton with the double underhook, if you're a fan of wrestling. That was right in front of two officials. Morgan on the bounce, came into Clayton. Clayton on the bounce, reverse it off down to Andrews Fulton. At the free throw line now, backs it out. Hands it off right side. Marshall thinking about a three. Rises, fires, rattled the rim, it popped out. Knocked free to Butler. Now for Whitley on the bounce into the forecourt. Whitley defended by Marshall. Long comes out, sets the screen. Whitley goes left of it. Marshall is all over Whitley. Thomas with a handle, 13 to shoot. Thomas going right. Step left three is rimming off to Morgan. Up the right side now to Clayton. Clayton to the forecourt to the doorstep. Andrews Fulton throws it up to the rim. No, but a whistle and a foul, I believe, on Whitley. That's his first.
13 foul. Come on, guys, we're good. All right, let's go.
48-1,
Andrews Fulton now steps into the free throw line. Out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the transfer from Baltimore City Community College. Playing at the senior season, drains that free throw. 47-32, Coppin trailing by 15. Second one's good. 47-33, Norfolk State with a lead. Andrews Fulton now with 8, 14 and a half to go. Whitley on the bounce, high left to Long. Picks up the bounce, swings it far side left. Penetration, floating jumper for Jamerson Jr. Rimming off to Whitley. Ducks under the basket, scores with the left hand. Whitley now with 10. 49-33, Norfolk State. Clayton line to the lane, bouncing up to Marshall. Marshall backs it out now to Clayton. Clayton high right. Now for Marshall. Left of the lane, tried to run it up, and he got fouled on the way by. Jamerson Jr. with the foul. That's his first. So now Marshall at the line, drains the free throw. 49-34, Norfolk State with 13:59 to go. Second one lift the rim and off. Keep it 49-34, Norfolk State.
Let's go, Nye. What's up?
On the bounce, high left. Butler coming to his right. Dump it down to the doorstep. Oh my, getting away with a walk there was Thomas. Reverse it off for three, rim it off. Out of the hand of Whitley, and the rebound, Chad Andrews Fulton. Ahead now for Clayton. Clayton hesitation, dribble left of the lane, protects the ball. Glaston go to the left hand. Clayton with 11. 49-36. Norfolk State, 13:20 to go in the second half. Whitley, high left feed to Butler. Butler coming back to his right to the head of the key. Picks up the bounce, dragged the pivot foot, hands it off to Thomas, 9 to shoot. Thomas backs it all the way out. Takes Chad off the bounce. Right of the lane going strong. Waffle block off the glass by Set. Outlet down the floor for Morgan. He got fouled by Jamerson Jr. Set just slammed the lid on the waffle maker. Put it right off the glass. So now Morgan steps into the free throw line. First free throw is on the way and good. Lamar Morgan now with 4. 49-37, Norfolk State.
Keep doing it now. Keep doing it.
Second one's on the way. It's good. Morgan now with 5. 49-38, Norfolk State. As we're under 13 minutes to go. Top side left, Whitley on the bounce. Backs his way all the way out to the time stripe along the sideline. Shovels it down to his left. Baseline runner for Jordan Butler, and he's fouled. Chad Andrews Fulton setting a world record. 12:40 to go, that's his first foul. That never happens.
Lamar.
That line goes to 45. Jordan Butler shooting 2.
Hey, that's your trap.
So now Butler at the free throw line.
All right. Okay.
First one's on the way, it's good. Butler now has 11. Makes it 50-38, Norfolk State. Second attempt on the way, it's good. Butler now with 12. 51-38, Norfolk State. Norfolk State now to a press. Morgan up the left side now for Council Jr. On the bounce, swings it back to Morgan, then sets a screen to his Council. Morgan tried to run through that double team. Butler stepped in the passing lane and stole it away.
What's that?
Whitley on the run back, left of the lane, going strong with the left hand, glass rim good. Whitley now with 12. 53-38, Norfolk State. Morgan, center of the floor, picked off by Whitley. Right side, Jamerson Jr. for 3, good. Jamerson Jr. with 11, make it 56-38. Norfolk State, and Coppin takes time with 11:55 to go, second half. We're back after this timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. Out of the Coppin timeout, they trail Norfolk State 56-38. Moments ago, Coppin had started to chip away to get it to 49-38, and then 7 unanswered. Runs it out to 18. Rebound margin 23-18, Norfolk State. Turnover margin 16-8, Coppin. On the bounce now, Drummond. Drummond over top of the double team. Down to the forecourt hit. Medley Bacon in the shoes, and we got a whistle. And last touch by Norfolk State, 20 to shoot. Jamerson Jr. right in front of us, helped back up. Chavis back in for Norfolk State. Drummond to inbound.
Now over here. Take her up the side. Take her up the side.
Now for Clayton. Clayton on the bounce, high right to Council Jr. Far side of the right to Drummond. Drummond back to Council Jr. Now for Clayton, high left. Clayton head of the key. Trying to work his way to the right of the lane. Glass rim, no, but a whistle and what? Fouls on Whitley, that's his second. Clayton puts it on the way and good. Clayton's got 12, makes it 56-39. Auslander replaces Cedric Council Jr. with 11:27 to go. Clayton's second attempt, rim glass good. Dewan's got 13 now and makes it 56-40 Norfolk State. Whitley, top side left out of Chavis. Left of the lane now for Long. Long faces up. Hands it off on a ball screen out of Thomas. Thomas backs it up with 15 to shoot. Thomas thought about a step back. Nearly got away with a walk. Whitley kicks it out left corner. Chavis steps right. Now for Thomas head of the key. He wants a three. It's good. Nick Thomas is checking three. Give him 6 and make it 59-40 Norfolk State. Now for Drummond. Drummond head of the key. Steps left, got to the lane, tried to fight it up in a double team and got fouled. I believe Chavis with the foul. That's his first. Drummond puts it rimming off. He'll have another. Auslander checks out. So it's Clayton, Morgan, Drummond at the line. Medley Bacon is on the far block. And then Nigel Marshall just concluded a conversation with the official. Drummond comes rimming off in the second. Rebound Jamerson Jr. Pitt with it, now high left to Chavis. Chavis on the give and go, got to the rack, kicks it back out to the right. Thomas with it, gave it back to Long. His three is rimming off. Medley Bacon the rebound. Coppin's got numbers the other way. Clayton, head of the key, hesitation dribble, left of the lane, high off the window and good. Clayton with 15 makes it 59-42 Norfolk State. Closing into the halfway point, second half. Long line to the lane, fights it up, glass no good, rebound Morgan. Try to reverse it off, they say. I believe Chavis knocked it out of bounds. Butler checking back in, replaces Alex Long. He'll exit with 11 points and 2 fouls. Butler's back, 12 points and a personal. Clayton on the catch, now to the forecourt. Marshall far side of the right. Now for Drummond. Clayton in the jump circle, now left of the jump circle. Hesitation dribble, line to the lane, tried to fight it up, rim, no, but a whistle and a foul. Fouls on Jordan Butler, that's his second. Comes at 9:48 to go. Coppin down 59-42. Clayton's first is on the way and good. He's got 16. Makes it 59-43. Norfolk State. Second one's good. Clayton now with 17. 59-44 Norfolk State. Juwan Clayton's got 17. Thomas high right. Down near side left. Butler's got it. Reverse it off head of the key. Thomas tried to go to work and then feeds it left side. 15-footer, rimming off for Chavis, and I believe an over-the-back call on Jamerson Jr. That's his third.
Hey, B, one step at a time, B. Hey, three.
Armani Branch checks back in. He'll replace Chavis for Norfolk State. Front of the rim, no. And the rebound comes down to Jamerson Jr. Pitt with the handle, high left. Coming left to the Butler screen. Reverse it off to Butler. Takes it right of the lane on Medley Bacon. Glass rim good. Jordan Butler. 61-44 Norfolk State. Closing in at 9 minutes to go. Drummond back to Clayton over the top. On the catch, Marshall going left in the lane. Floats over the left hand. Lift the rim and off. Morgan tapped it to the glass. No good. Rebound Branch. Hands it off to Pitt. Pitt on the sprint back. Top side left. Ball screen handoff. Back to Thomas. Thomas ducks in with a right. Lost it on the way up. Drummond knocked it out of bounds with 16 to shoot.
Nigel, we don't switch handoffs. Juan, whip it.
Well, somebody from Norfolk State has to inbound the basketball. So now Thomas exits the stack and goes to the baseline. Gets it in right of the lane to Pitt. Fights one up. Drummond got a piece of it, and it's tapped out to the far side and out of bounds.
Come on!
Drummond to inbound from the far sideline. Now for Clayton. Clayton with it, head of the key. Runs it left of the lane. Fights it up. Glass, rim, no good. Rebound to Branch. Outlet now for Pitt. Hands it back to Branch. Branch spins off to his right. Nearly walked with the basketball. Give it back to Thomas. Left of the lane. Fades away. Got it. Tough shot for Nick Thomas. Give him 8. 63-44 Norfolk State. Closing in on 8 minutes to go. Clayton over the top. And almost for Butler. I could tell he was decelerating when he got to the table.
Hey, fellas, let's pick it up.
8:03 to go. As Mr. Gary Williams is to our right. The great news is Jordan Butler coming into the table didn't even change the channel on the TV. Clayton on the catch. Now for Morgan. Top side of the right. Morgan back to Clayton. Clayton, far side of the right, Morgan. Wants a three, it's on the way, good. Lamar Morgan now with 8.
Let's go!
63-47, Norfolk State. Pitt with it, head of the key. Takes it right side behind the arc, lob it off. Stead trying to knock it free. Butler comes back with it. 13 to shoot, hands it off to Pitt, running left of the lane. Fights one up, glass and good. Pitt now with 5. 65-47, Norfolk State. Morgan, the trailing 3 up the left wing, it's good. Morgan now with 11. 65-50, Norfolk State. Whitley left side to Pitt. Now back to Butler. Feeds it high left now to Whitley. Whitley left wing behind the arc. Now head of the key to Butler. Butler with a free throw line face up, rim it off, rebound to Morgan. Now for Clayton. Clayton head of the key. Kicks it back out right side. Marshall thought about a 3. Now back to Andrews Fulton head of the key. Ball screen hand up to Morgan. Step right 3 is on the way. Back of the rim, no good. Cedric Council Jr. the finish with the left hand. give him 4, 65-52, and a technical foul call against the Coppin bench. Technical foul on a Coppin bench with 6:25 to go. It's also going to bring us to the under 8 media timeout. So now the technical will be shot line to the right by Nick Thomas. It's on the way and good. 66-52 Norfolk State. Second one's on the way, good. Thomas got them both, give him 10. Make it 67-52. Norfolk State with the lead.
We never got a warning. We never got a warning. Never gave us a warning, bro.
I got a question, sir. I got a question. Yeah, is the personal foul on 23 called
It is a bench technical foul. And I believe with 6:25 to go, under a media timeout.
I'm not going to shut up because you're wrong.
Juan Dixon may be getting a technical foul.
I'm not.
And we have a timeout on the floor. 67-52. Norfolk State leads Coppin State. 6:25 to go. Back after this timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. .625 to go. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 67-52. So after the technical, it was 2 shots and the ball for Norfolk State. Stephen Whitley will inbound the basketball. Now for Pitt. Pitt on the bounce. Top side now for Butler. Butler hands it back to Thomas. Now head of the key to Whitley. Whitley takes it and bounce it back intended for Brandt. Picked off by Cedric Council Jr. He's fouled. Whitley picks up his third. First free throw by Council Jr. is good. That gives him 5 and makes it 67-53 Norfolk State. Second one's good.
Don't run him off the line.
67-54. Coppin within 13, 6 minutes to go. Whitley on the bounce. Top side left down to Pitt. Swings it back high right. Butler on the catch. Top side now to Thomas. Thomas on the bounce. Back to Butler. Looking left. He finds Branch. Now top side of the right. Thomas with 8 to shoot. Goes right to the lane. Skip it back left side. Drummond picks it off. Drummond runs it up with a right hand and scores. Drummond with 4. 67-56. Coppin has cut the margin to 11. Timeout Norfolk State. 5:33 to go. We're back after a 30-second timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. (67-56) Norfolk State with 5:33 to go. Here's a look at the men's scoreboard. In MEAC action today, North Carolina Central leads the Maryland Eastern Shore by 15, 61-46. A&T up at Dell State by 15, 48-33. Bethune-Cookman leads at Howard 55-52. It is FAMU lead on Savannah State 42-41. And South Carolina State, who will be here Monday night, leads across town on Morgan by 10, 53-43 in the second half. Pitt's got the handle up by 11, 67-56. 5:23 to go. Here the second half. Pitt a hesitation dribble, kicked it out high right. Branch feeds it back to the right side. Holding right corner. Pitt coming back to his left, 6 to shoot. Curls left on Chad Andrews-Fulton, and Chad Andrews-Fulton bumped him off. That's Chad's second. It comes with 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Hey, Chad! Good D! Look, listen. Post is filled. We can move out a little bit. Move back. Active.
So now Pitt's got 2 free throws coming at the free throw line. Product out of Hampton, Virginia.
74. I think he's tight down. Come on, guys. Hey, box out, fellas.
First free throw is on the way. Good. (68-56).
Who got shooter?
Norfolk State.
Who got shooter? Box out. Who got shooter?
Second one rim, and it trickles over the front iron and good. Pitt now with 7. 69-56 Norfolk State as we approach 5 minutes to go. Clayton to the jump circle. Now bouncing off high right. Andrews-Fulton facing up. Swings it back to his left out of Clayton, head of the key. Near side left. Morgan wants it 3. It's on the way. Rim and off. Rebound Council Jr. Feeds it back to Clayton, head of the key. DeWan on the bounce. Kicks it back out to Morgan. Coming to his right. Left of the lane. Fights one up. Glassed and good. Lamar Morgan. He's got 13, 69-58, Norfolk State. 4.5 to go.
What's up?
Pitt on the bounce.
Hey, one block, Jay. What's up?
Takes it left. Now for Whitley. Whitley back to long, top side left. Now to Pitt, head of the key. Pitt on the bounce. Reverse it off to long. 7 to shoot. Launches a long 2, and it's good. Give him 13. 71-58 Norfolk State. Clayton with it. Right of the Cedric Council Jr. screen. Got to the right elbow. Launches the fadeaway. It's good. DeWan Clayton. Give him 19. 71-60 Norfolk State. 3:50 to go. High right to Whitley.
Come on. Need to stop. Jump to it. Talk.
Right corner kick out. Becomes a swing to the head of the key. And Butler just ran over Chad Andrews-Fulton.
That's the same. That's the same charge. What's the difference?
Andrews Fulton picks up his third. It brings us to our final media timeout of the night. It comes at 3:36 to go. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 71-60 on the Coppin State Sports Network. Out of the timeout, 3:36 to go, 71-60. Norfolk State leading Coppin State here at the PEC. Monday nights, South Carolina State will be here. Then Coppin goes on the North Carolina swing next weekend at North Carolina Central Saturday, at A&T on Monday. Whitley the inbound from the baseline. Lob to the top. Long on the catch. Hands it off down to Whitley. Now back to Long. Long turns left. Hands it off left to the lane. That's going to be a blocking foul call on Cedric Council Jr. That's his second. That comes at 3:27 to go and puts Jamerson Jr. at the free throw line. Front end of a one-hand bonus is on the way and good. Jamerson's got 12, 72-60, Norfolk State. Second one's good. Jamerson now with 13, 73-60, Norfolk State. Clayton has it high right now for Morgan. Back to Clayton in between the rings. Now for Morgan, top side left. Now for Andrews Fulton. 13 to shoot. Hands it off to Clayton, head of the key. Now 10 to shoot. Clayton takes it right. Draws a double team. Reverse it off to Cedric Council Jr. He wants a three, head of the key. Raymond off. And the rebound saved in by Chad Andrews Fulton. Saved in now by Council Jr. Now for Clayton. Clayton, line, lane, fights it up and scores. Give him 21 on the day, 73-62. Norfolk State, 2:40 to go. Is there enough time? As Drummond bumps off Whitley in the jump circle. It's Drummond's third. Coppin's 8th team foul. Whitley's got a free throw line left. It is on the way good. He's got 13. Makes it 74-62, Norfolk State. Second one's on the way. Good again. Whitley makes it 75-62. He's got 14. Clayton around the Chad Andrews Fulton screen. Kick it out left side to Drummond. He wants a three. Rim glassing off, and a rebound emphatically snatched by Jordan Butler. And the forecourt now to Thomas. Thomas left side. Reverse it off into the left corner as he tried to come to his right. Back to Long. And now back to Thomas. Thomas coming left of the Butler screen, wants a three. It's on the way, good again. Thomas with 13 off the Spartan bench. 78-62, Norfolk State. Clayton with it, with under 2 minutes to go. Feeds it high left to Drummond. Drummond, line to the lane, lost the handle, got it back. Picks it up right side behind the arc. Now to Council Jr. right corner, 12 to shoot. Back to Clayton, head of the key. DeJuan on the bounce, left of the lane, tried to spin back to his right, spins back to his left, bites it up, glass rim, it popped out. Rebound Butler. Now for Thomas. Thomas out of Howard College, Arlington, Texas, is the hometown. Whitley's got it, 15 to shoot, under 90 seconds to go. Back to Thomas, now high right to Long. Long back to Thomas in the jump circle. 7 to shoot. Thomas using the long screen to his left. Draws the double team, lost it on the way up, poked free by Council Jr., and then Thomas fouled him. And we're going to get a technical foul going both ways. So Sed picks up his third. Nick Thomas picks up his second. So with 1:09 to go, both teams will head to their respective benches. The officials are going to get together for a moment. 78-62, Norfolk State leading Coppin State. There's the whistle to get us back going. I believe it's offsetting fouls and an inbound, either baseline or here at the time stripe. Oh, so Sed's going to shoot technicals, then we're going to go the other end and shoot technicals. Sed can't convert on either end.
Hold on, it's a dead ball check. Tell ball. No, it's a dead ball check. Dead ball.
So on the double technical, they go to the arrow for possession. And a timeout, Coppin State. 1:09 to go. Norfolk State leads Coppin State 78-62. We're back after a quick 60-second timeout on the Coppin State Sports Network. Out of the timeout, Norfolk State has made substitutions. Joe Bryant Jr. is in the game for the first time. C.J. Kelly is back, along with Pitt. And now Chris Ford's in the game for the first time. And I believe B.J. Fitzgerald is in the game for Norfolk State. Off the inbound. The bounce goes far side left. Bryant Jr. on the catch. Now to the head of the key to Pitt. Under a minute to go. 78-62, Norfolk State leads Coppin State. Fitzgerald reverse it off in between the rings. Now for Kelly. Kelly right of the jump circle. Takes it toward the head of the key. On the bounce coming to his left. Now back to his right. Lost the handle. Said stripped it away. Clayton racing the length of the floor. Puts one up. They're going to wave it off with the foul on the floor. B.J. Fitzgerald with the foul. That's his first. Clayton's free throw, rim, glass, and good. He's got 22. Maybe Williams will replace him after the second free throw make is good. And it spins home. Clayton with 23. 78-64 Coppin, 43.3 to go. Off the inbound it comes to Fitzgerald. Deflected and stolen by Cedric Council Jr. Deflected now by Norfolk State. Over the top, Bryant Jr. on the catch. Now headed the key to Ford. Right side 15-footer, rimming off, no good. Out of the hands of Kelly. Shot clock turned off, game clock to 25 and rolling. Williams up the right sideline to the lane, feeds it back left side. Cedric Council Jr. finishes with two hands. Give him 8 on the dunk, 78-66. Up the floor now, Kelly ahead of the pack, left of the lane, finishing with two hands is Chris Ford, and he's fouled. Drummond picks up his fourth, makes it 80-66 Norfolk State. Free throws on the way. Lip the ribbon off. Keep it 80-66 Norfolk State. 10 seconds to go. Williams head of the key. Steps into a three. It's on the way. Back of the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. That's going to be Bryant Jr. Into the forecourt to Kelly. And he'll dribble out the final 2 seconds. Final score for the first time. Norfolk State 80. Coppin State 66. With the win, Norfolk State stays perfect in the MEAC at 3-0. They'll move to 8-10 overall. For Coppin State, they'll fall to 2-16 overall, and now fall to 2-1 in the MEAC. Norfolk State now moves on to host Bethune-Cookman on Monday at 8. Coppin will host South Carolina State on Monday before going to North Carolina Central next Saturday at 4 o'clock before next Monday's game at North Carolina A&T at 7:30. So we'll take a quick timeout on the floor of 60 seconds and then come back, visit with head coach Juan Dixon on the home of the Eagles, the Coppin State Sports Network.
Hail to the Coppin, our alma mater true. We raise a song to thee with hearts anew. Thy name has been our pride, thy light has been our guide, leading us ever on through all the years. Hail to thee, Coppin, our alma mater true. Emblem of light and mother gold and blue. Here at thy shrine we bow, gladly to make a vow that we shall always stand loyal to thee.
Once again, a reminder, this coming Monday night, right back here at the Physical Education Complex. Doubleheader beginning at 5:30 against South Carolina State. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Please be safe, drive, ride, or walk safely. And we'll see you Monday night right back here at the Physical Education Complex. Until then,
guard very well defensively, but we want to keep getting better. It's one of the top teams in our conference. That technical foul really hurt us. I mean, I thought we were making a run. We finally started to guard the way we're capable of guarding, and it was a distraction. Definitely was.
How big is it to have DeJuan Clayton back? He's got 23 points in this game today, and basically he can score any way he can.
It's easy. It's easy for him. And the whole season when he wasn't playing as well in non-conference, we told him it's the bigger picture, Juan. You just got to keep attacking, keep playing with confidence. I communicated a lot with his dad, his coaches from AAU in high school. So, we just want to keep his spirits up. The kid is extremely talented, and he's going to allow us to have a lot of success this year. Just a matter of just continue to keep him healthy, and everyone else needs to continue to get better. I thought Nigel had a solid game. He played well. He let the offense come to him. We got to get Lamar going offensively, and then he got to continue to be solid defensively as well.
Big game coming up on Monday night at home against South Carolina State.
Yeah, we're going to prepare, have a walkthrough tomorrow. We're going to watch some film and get ready for Monday.
Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
See you on Monday. That's head coach Juan Dixon after a very tough loss here today to Norfolk State, 80-66. The Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game, DeJuan Clayton, with a team high of 23. So final score, final time, 80-66. Norfolk State knocks off Coppin State in the men's action. In the women's action, it was 68-63 Norfolk State. So until Monday, enjoy the sounds of the game on the radio side of the Coppin State Sports Network.